Hello and welcome to your first lecture for this course. We'll be covering the user interface basics during the lecture, so without further ado, let's get started. Once you open MATLAB, you'll see a section called Current Folder. Here you will be able to access the files in the folder you're working in. Here's in the top left. On the bottom left you have the workspace, which will have the data assigned to the variables you create. And over the right towards the center also you have the command window, which will allow you to enter commands in MATLAB. Now let's go to the top left where you click the New Script button. Once you do, a script section or window will open towards the middle of the screen as shown here. Here you'll be able to enter your MATLAB code, which you will be able to run once you click the Run button. Now let's go to the top left where we'll click Save As. We'll save this file. This one we'll call Test1. After you save, you can see on the top left that the current folder section saved the file Test1 or is showing it there. Now let's go to the command window. We'll type 2 times 6, and as you see, the workspace now shows 12. We do 3 plus 6, the variable answer, which is the latest input, will be updated to 9. Now let's do a equals 2. The workspace updates a as equal to 2. If we do b equals 3, you get now 3 in the workspace. If we do c equals a times b, it will reference both a and b, and you'll get c equals to 6. Now take a look at the last statement. I had a semicolon at the end, and because of it, the result, which was 6, did not print below that statement. Whereas in the previous one, b equals 3 had no semicolon, so you got b equals 3 as a printed value right below the statement. Now let's do d equals a times c over d. Once you do that, you'll get an error message saying you have an undefined function or variable, d. This is because d is not on the workspace and you're using it for referencing it in your equation to define d itself. Now let's correct the input and change the d to a b. You get d equals 4 and it goes into the workspace. Let's now go ahead and write those commands we just wrote into the script terminal. So we have a equals 2, b equals 3, get c equals a plus b, never mind, a times b. And we'll then get d equals, we'll just copy and paste it. And if you hover over the equal signs, you basically get a message saying that you can put a semicolon to avoid printing the result. So now as you can see right now, we have all kind of stuff in the command window. You can type CLC to clear the command window, and you can type clear all to clear the workspace. And something I recommend is to have those commands always at the top of your script so you can always clear the workspace and clear the command window every time you click run. So now let's go and click run, and you can see that you get the same results in the workspace and the d value printed in the command window. Now let's go ahead and add the semicolon to that last line, and once you run, you see you get no printed value, and in the workspace you'll have the same output, which was a equals 2, b equals 3, c equals 6, and d equals 4. So now let's go to the top left and click Save As, and we'll call this version Test2. As you can see in the current folder section, you'll get a Test2 file. So that's it for this lecture. We have covered the basics of the MATLAB user interface, and you're ready to move into the next lecture.